Yo, what's good? It's Jnr Choi and we're in Switzerland with Lyric Magazine. Let's go.
Pull up the thing, gon' turn up.
I feel like it fits in all categories of listeners. I see a lot of people like turn up to it and party to it, but I also see a lot of people just like, they tell me that it calms them down. And also the lyrics, it's like, whether you understand them or don't, you kind of understand them. That's what I got from being in the States for a while. It's like they were telling me like to them it just sounds more appealing than, I don't know, like a rappy, very vocal. You know, this is more like for everybody. In overall music or to the moon? Overall, no, not really, but to the moon, I could see the resemblance, yeah. It was kind of just before the blow up, so it was like excited stuff, you know? It was like, yo, listen to this, listening to Welcome to the Party, coming back to London and just seeing it take off, it was cool. It was cool to see. Before it was like out, it was like he knew he had something special, he knew that song was about to just go off. So. When To The Moon came out, she was one of the biggest and first supporters. She was always reposting it. She really liked the song. I think she's one of the coolest like female rappers that I've seen. Yeah, 100%. When the time is right.
Pull up and make it.
I don't really listen to much music, I'll be honest with you. I was listening to Frank Ocean today, but like, I've been watching Pokemon all the time. Yeah. The way I was making music was not like, I was just doing it on a whim. I was just making it work. So when the beat came over and it was sent to me, I just saw it as a beat. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't understand like the sample clearing process, anything like that. I was like, oh, this is a really cool beat. And then just laid some vocals to it and dropped it. And then it was only when one of my friends came into my house real quick, he was like, yo, did you clear the sample? And I was like, nah. He was like, you should like work on that. You don't even really know where to start when you're in a position like that. But yeah, thankfully we got it all cleared. To be honest with you, no. There was no fear. It was like, whether it stayed up or didn't, I kind of just left it up to God. I was like, whatever happens, to be honest with you. Like, and we still killed it either way. So it's like, we're just grateful that it's still up.
Pull up the thing, gon' turn up.
Yeah, 100%. Like everything that happens, even this tour, for example, like St. John is an artist that I looked up to 3-4 years ago from times he releasing Collection 1. We met a couple times and now I'm on tour with him and you can't even make that up. That's God. That's God.
Yeah, she's sending me news. Cause you're a bitch, she's sending me news. I say, hey.
Yeah, I see why it's one of the most used platforms in the world. It's very addictive. and what they're doing for artists as well is fire. You know, it's being able to just change lives off of uploading a video. That's insane. So yeah, big up to them.
Wouldn't believe she counts my cash. You know that business is booming.
I still want to work with Pharrell and Kanye. I want to work with a lot of people, but on like a production basis, and really like create something new, something that isn't just being heard. Like you remember like Kanye's old albums and stuff. You're hearing production that's like you can't pinpoint into one genre. It's just like a movie. I wanna tap in with some producers.
Never seen my kid.
In LA and Atlanta, it was just getting lit and like sitting in the booth and just freestyling, I guess. It's just coming to my head and it's coming straight out into the mic. At home, I record by like recording the melody first and then words just start coming to me from the melodies. It's quite interesting. An interesting process that when I took to the States, they were like, wow, I've never seen anyone do it like that. So I'm gonna drop an R&B style track next week, just because I didn't really get to take as much as somewhere as I wanted to. And then I'm gonna drop some colder stuff, more of like an introduction to like my kind of drill. It has elements of everything, but it's fire. Yeah.
I be forgetting people like it's nothing.
Yeah, To The Moon was a melody process. I kind of just, there's a mix of a melody and a freestyle. Yeah, a mix of the two. This was amazing.
Pull up the thing,